live out on the river again. Let's go see what we can find. Hi Brandon, how you doing? Hi anyone in the chat? Let's take a little tour then, shall we? Hi Richard. Hi Andy Tigger. So we're at Womack Staithe. Give you a little look around. Hi Martin, how you doing? Oh, it's awesome. There's no wind out here. Well, not a lot of wind. You can see a little bit, but nothing to worry about. So I'll just give you a little look at what's going on. And then I'm just showing everyone the surrounding areas, and then we'll start moving along. I'm probably gonna give us a little fish in a little while from the boat as well. I've got some gear in the car. I'm just gonna moor up on some of the side of here somewhere, or even just drift across and put the old pike spinner out. Or do you want me to ledger? What would you rather me do? Do a bit of piking or a bit of ledgering? Is the picture and everything all good? Am I nice and clear? How are we doing? Hi Tinkerbell, how you doing? I'll find you some swans. They're right in front of me, look. Just over near that boat. Hi Barry, how you doing? So is the picture nice and clear, everyone, or what we got? Can you hear me all right? Just want to make sure everything's good before I sort of take off, really. I'm already drifting around down the river. So just want someone to confirm that's all good. When am I going sea fishing? Very soon. Just been waiting for the weather to clear up. Hi Alicia, how you doing? Cheers Andy Tigger. Just wanted to know everything was good before I set off. Now I have. Let's start the journey. Cheers Richard. So there's a swan, Tinkerbell, if you want to see a swan. And I'm pretty sure we'll see plenty more. There's a swan for you, Tinkerbell. The wind's pushing us down into this corner, so it's quite easy for me to drift along here. I'm pretty sure we'll find some more birds and stuff as we get down the river. That's the plan, and see what else we can find as well. So just over here we've got a shop where you can get pretty much anything you want, as well as like little gifts and stuff as well. You've got the pump out station and stuff for your boats. I managed to find a way of just sitting back in the boat now for the change, instead of having to sit on that awkward box I was sitting on. I'll spin you around and show you quickly. So I'm just sitting back comfortably on the old chair like this, steering like that. Absolutely lovely. So how you doing, everyone? So let's take a trip down this side of the river and see what we've got down here, because I've never been down here before and I always wanted to find out what was down here. been told it is like an island or something down there, so that could be cool. I think what we're actually looking at is the island by the looks of things. Not really sure, but we'll be working out as we go along. How you doing, Jay? Welcome to a boat tour. But like I say, I will be getting the rods out for a little while once I've done this tour. And if you all want me to, I'll go live instead of doing a video with that as well. I'm just sitting in the car, so I can soon set up over a ledger rod, or I could put pike spinners on and whip out over the edge and see what we could do. So I've never been down here before, so I don't know what I'm looking at, which is why I want to come down here. Hi Sky, how you doing? Thanks very much. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely lovely and peaceful today. It's so quiet, apart from the odd boat going past. It's lovely. Oh, saying that, someone's chopping the bushes and stuff behind me now, whatever they're using. So they're private moorings and stuff to me right there. Don't go to anywhere, it's just a tiny little dead end. Okay, Liz, no problem. Thanks for popping in with the thumbs up. Good luck with the fishing. So yeah, it's definitely different. So I had no idea what was down there. So just thought I'd have a little cruise through. But they're all just little dead ends by the looks of things where people moor up. That's all part of the fun, and you've got to get out and explore, find new spots, and then write it in the book or in the phone and make plans to go and visit them spots and put a rod out. I also like doing these so people can see around the Norfolk Broads and Norfolk beaches and stuff like that, towns, etc. All the stuff I do. Just makes it something a bit different from the fishing all the time. I like to get out in the old boat and just have a cruise like this, especially on a day like this. It's not too cold at all. Got some interesting trees and stuff out down here. I think we're coming up to a dead end. I don't think we can go much over along this bit, which is a shame. We've got some ruins and stuff on the other side, which I'll spin around and show you in a minute. Someone's lucky who lives in the garden to the left here. Got all this nice riverbank. There's people walking down the bottom here. I don't know how they got there by road. Brandon, how you doing? Welcome to a boat tour. So yeah, I think that's sort of brought us to where we can get along here, to be honest. It's very shallow, so I've got to be careful of the old propeller and stuff on the engine. See a couple of small fish coming up on the surface and stuff, which is cool. I wouldn't have thought there'd be too many here at the moment because the old salt tides have been coming down. Yeah, imagine living there. How nice would that be? Got some ruins in the garden here. I'm not sure what they are. I'll go a bit wide on the river and then pull you across so you can see them a bit better. Hi Beverly, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what them ruins are there. I don't know if anyone knows. Some sort of building. I'm sure I could find out if we do a bit of research. There's a lot of moorings alongside here, but they all say private, so it's not really much help to anyone. Just trying to make sure the picture's not crooked for you. I'm keeping it straight on the boat as best I can, because I'm obviously sitting sort of to one side to steer. Hi Leon, how you doing? Welcome to a boat tour. That's a good point. Yeah, how are you getting on, Richard? Are you still rough, or is it getting worse? Is it getting better? Hi David, how you doing? Cheers, no problem. Thanks for that. Megalyn, how you doing? Oh, someone's got a little sip over there, same as what I'm in now. Look. Strange. Well, very similar anyway. $16 thumbs up already, everyone. Thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Really helps with the videos and stuff in the search, and the lives, etc. Yeah, not sure what these people are doing on the side. I think they're cutting reeds down. You can probably hear them. It won't be too long before we get past them. I was expecting where I've just been up to be a lot bigger and like an island you could go around and come back round, but that's nothing like what I was expecting. I can see the tides come down quite a bit, so there's obviously been big flooding tides there. Nice one, David. That's all a learning curve. Just keep doing stuff. If you don't know how to do something, put it in on YouTube and learn how to do it. And before you know it, you'll be 10 times better than what you are now. A year ago, I never used to do this. I did have a bit of skills and stuff because I've always filmed on me car channels and stuff like that, but it's still a learning curve talking to people live and stuff like that. I've never done that before. And a year ahead now, I'm doing it every week. Sorry if we're going toward the wind a bit. There's not too much I can do about it, but hopefully it's not too loud. What we'll do is I'll just give the new people who just come in a quick spin round of where we are, and then we'll head off down the river. Yeah, that's right, Jay. That's what it's all about, isn't it? If everyone help each other, everyone's channels get better. And that's what we all want to see, really. We've all got to start at the beginning somewhere. But obviously, as you get better and better, your channel gets better and better. If you give people a really nice view, really great sound, and sort of, you know, try and chat to them, and like I have, I've made loads of friends on here. It's all part of doing this. Bit of a pain now. I've got to put my foot down a bit now to go against the wind. But I'm going to go across over to the right and show you a few spots, because because I'm thinking about getting over here and having to go with the pike. I've seen some pike over here, smashing out with the rod and stuff. I think down the side of these trees and stuff will be ideal. Yep, certainly is, Jay. There's not many of us that wouldn't help, people out. I would say a good 85% of the fishing community would help you out. There's a few people that have got secret spots and stuff like that and wouldn't tell you a thing where they're catching the fish from and that, but they don't tend to join in the chats and stuff so much. So yeah, I would say 85% of the community would definitely help most people out. Big Dan, how you doing? Mr. Bond, how you doing? Whoa, strike that left rod. Hey, fish on. We've got a ghosty on. Literally a ghost, I can't even see it. Nice one, Mr. Bond. I actually will be putting a rod out in a little while in the boat. I'm going to do a bit of a tour, and I'm going to go back to the car. I'm going to grab a rod, and where I'm looking now, down in this corner, last time I come here, there was pike crashing out under these trees and around these reeds and stuff. I could see him taking a little fish. So I might just pop over with a rod and have a quick go. You never know, we might land ourselves a nice big pike. What do you reckon, everyone? Does it look fishy? How you doing, Randolph? You been out fishing lately? On the Broads or anywhere? It's hard work at the moment. The only place I seem to be finding fish is Wroxham at the moment because of all the salt tides. Not really helping out. The rest of the Broad is, well, you're lucky to get a bite. What do you think, people? Do you think this spot looks nice? Do you think when I end this live I should do another one and come across here with a rod? Let me know what you think. It's not a problem if not. I can soon come out here and have a little fish without, going live or filming it or anything. Just think the spot looks nice. Yeah, Beckles is pretty hard at the moment. I heard about some of the matches and stuff, and there's nothing coming in, is there? That's definitely been getting worse down that way. But then again, that's near the salt tides again. So you've got to get right up away from where the salt can get to, really. That's what I was then saying, Martin. I've got my rods in the car. I was going to do this for the tour and then go back to the car, get a couple of rods out and have a go. What do you reckon? I can get a pike rod out with a spinner or some lures, or I can get a ledger rod out with some baits and have a go over the edge as well. If anyone wants to see that, then I can do that. We can do that in a little while. Yeah, well, I went to Pye's Mill the other day and struggled there. I think I had 6-7 fish in the end. We had 15 between the two of us. And Ludham's not fishing much better either, but we did go there a couple of weeks ago. I think we managed about 50 fish. But everywhere seems to be getting... I could do that, Martin. That's what I was saying. I could grab a pike rod. The car's only down the road there. Hi Carl, how you doing? Or I could put a ledger rod out and we could have a go and just see what's about. But I would say there's salt here, so a lot of the roach and rudd and bream and all that stuff will have moved off. I take it everyone can hear what I'm saying because I'm not getting many replies. Oh, did you run off? They're back up there, are they? When I went down there last, there was a couple of big otters in there, and they were literally just clearing everything up. Which was only last week. Alright, Sammy, how you doing? It's no problem, Leon. Don't have to say anything. Quite happy to just tag along and watch. I hope the wind's not blowing everyone around a bit, making a horrible sound. Shouldn't be too bad. What I'll do here is I'll just spin the boat round and you can sort of see where we are. You get a nice big view of the whole area. There you go, you can probably see the car over there, so it wouldn't take me much to go to the car and grab a rod and have a little go soon. But I want to do this tour first and sort of have a look along the river and see what spots I can find that you can't get to by car. That's good, Alicia. I was only asking because I was asking a few questions and no one answered. So I thought I might have lost my sound. Or maybe the wind was drowning me out or something like that. Alright, let's have a cruise along here then. I'll get over as far as I can so you get a much bigger picture. So let me move over across the river. Shame I'm going against the wind, but we can manage it. I've got the old big V8 blasting in the back of the boat here. I wish. That cost a bomb, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get over here a bit. You should be able to see a lot more. So I don't actually know what's along here myself either. So I'm doing it for myself as well, just so I can work out some spots, see where's private, see where's not, see where you can go down to. Look at these big old trees and stuff that fell down here. The whole roots are just completely out the water. Look. Is the picture level? I'm a bit worried about trying to keep the picture level for you, because in the boat that's a bit more awkward than walking around. So what we got up around the corner here then, looks like it goes in a little bit, whether it's just a bit of extra water or something, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, Alicia? Some of the people that have got boats and stuff here are not fishermen, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I'd have my rods out all the time with the bite alarms while I'm indoors, waiting for the old alarms to go off. It's nice, this Broads is only about, I don't know, it took me like 15-20 minutes to get here from where I live. And then once you're on the Broads, you've literally got hundreds of miles of water everywhere. Someone's got like a private moor in there. Must be nice to have a place like that. Private property, no mooring. They actually got their own mooring there. Heading towards the bushes. Gotta keep an eye on what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Got an wee. Keep getting branches out of the way. Got an interesting bench or tree or something over here. We'll go over and have a look at that, see what's what. All these like riverbanks and places where I'm showing you can't get down here by car or anything. These are all like private gardens and stuff. Same again, that says private on a boy. He's got his chair sitting there ready for fishing and stuff. So yeah, we've already got lots of new spots to come and try from what I can see. What we got down here to the right then? Just another big private mooring area, or is that an area we can go down? Let's go and have a look. Let's go down to the right. Hi Steve, how you doing? Many special carp in these waters? Well, there is if you can find them. There's a few places you can go to get carp, but the Broads, is, as you know, is hundreds of miles long, and they could be anywhere, but there's a few spots that I'll be trying this summer to pull a few big carp out. There's some 30+ pounders about if you can find them. But when you've got that much water to go at, you could literally be sitting 90 miles away from the fish. That's the trouble. But you're never going to know unless you try. Oh, I can see some deers down here. I'm going to try and be quiet. If you look on the far bank straight ahead, I'll be as quiet as I can. There's a load of deers. Straight ahead then to my left on the grass. I'll try and drift down and let you see them. This spot here look good though, all tucked away. No one's getting to this spot unless they've got a boat, which is ideal. I'll certainly be coming down here and having a few goes. If there's deers at the edge of the water feeding and, you know, drinking water and stuff, and there's obviously not many people down here very often. Hi Stephen mate, how you doing? Nice dive earlier on. Some nice spots out here. You'll have to look back at this later on and look at some of these spots, because some of these spots are awesome. But you need a little boat like I've got to get to them. But look at these, I mean, we could pull up on that bank over there, look. In the middle of the summer, do an all-nighter, awesome. I mean, how many people are going to come down here? No one's down here. There's all deers running along the side here. Don't know how well you can see them. This is definitely a nice looking place. I think this is the island that they were talking about. I was looking for down the other way, I reckon. You could even get onto this island if we wanted to. But that spot to my right there looks really nice. And all the way around here looks good, to be honest. And I will definitely be giving this a go once that salt water's gone. But I probably could get some pike here. But not much else at the moment. Nice one, Jay. Drop all the links and stuff. Anyone want to drop a link, go ahead. No problem at all. These little boat trips are just for people to come in and relax and have a bit, you know. These are not fishing, it's just fun, have a look around. Just sit back and enjoy the scenery. See what we can find to come to places for new trips and stuff. I find many places just doing this. Hi Diana, how you doing? Hope you're good. Brandon, you're spot on there, mate. The Broads is crazy. There's so many places that you can cruise around. I could be on here for, I don't know, 6 months, and I still wouldn't cover the whole Broads. It's literally miles and miles and miles long. Hence why I go out in a boat like this and explore stuff, ready to do other trips. I mean, these little spots like these, and I mean, no one can get to these, to do anything down these. And the fish are going to know that, so they're going to come to places like these and hide. I mean, look, listen to how quiet it is. All you can hear is the birds. What more do you want? Got all these private mooring signs and that on the sides, but that's not a problem because we're in the boat. We can just chuck a mud weight out over the side. Yeah, Leon, that's a lovely place. Nowhere better than to jump out on the Norfolk Broads and just go for a cruise. Everyone give Miss Waterside a shout out today. She's really rough today. Problems with her shoulders and stuff, and she also feels really sick and not good. That's why she's not in. So sorry about that today. Over here to my left here, you can see that big sign that says free moorings. So you can come down here on a boat and you can moor up there. But I mean, there's a bank all the way along here to moor up, and you're just in the middle of nowhere. The car's only a mile down the river, but you feel like you're in the middle of the African jungle or something. You're just away from everything. Just a shame that them old salt tides come up here and spoil the fishing in the winter. But in the summer, that'll be a totally different story. Hey there, Mick. Cheers, Stephen. Steve, yeah, you're spot on. There is a few bits that have been bought up by the clubs, but they're not silly prices. You're looking at sort of, I don't know, around £25 to £30 per private stretch for a year. So if you've got like some favourite spots, that's not a lot of money to shell out. Hi Tony, how you doing? Welcome to the Norfolk Broads. You should know these areas from when you used to live around this area. I'm down the back of Womack Staithe at the moment, and we're just cruising around what I think is the island. Well, I'm pretty sure it is by the looks of things. I'm cruising along on sort of speed 1, and I can literally lay back. If I shut my eyes, I could fall asleep. That's how quiet it is. It's lovely. Right, so where are we coming up to? Because like I said, I have no idea until we get there. Thought I could fish all the way along where we're going, or I could just cruise around for other people who want to just have a look around. There's plenty to see. I've got no idea where I'm there coming up to, but I'm going to find out. At least, so yeah, just sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy the scenery. No, I can't say I even know what that is, Leon. I've only actually been living up here about 6 months, so I'm still learning lots about the Broads, and when I go out and explore, people like me to take them with them, so that's what I do, and we go out and find new places. Yeah, so what I was doing, that's basically that is the island, that's what I thought it was. If you look further down the river there, you can probably see down the river, I don't know, half a mile away, maybe a bit more. That's where the boats and that start again. Well, I'm obviously going to go back the other way because we've come down through the back of there. It's a real shame the tide's pushing me that way, but we're alright, we can keep going this way because we want some more exploring, don't we? Over here, someone's put a sign up on the grass saying beware of the gators, so there's obviously crocodiles around here, so we've got to be careful of them. Nice sign. Sort of thing I'd put up. We've got some really big, long private moorings here. No, I mean long, they're like... How you doing, Roger? Yeah, I'm glad it's not today. I'm out on the boat cruising about. I don't want it to be like that. It's looking a bit rough though, to be honest. Looking like it's going to try and rain. Private moorings down the other end of these, and nice big places. I'm not sure what that place is. That's big. Yeah, we've got something coming up down here. Let's have a look. Oh, so we're actually coming up to a different boatyard here, and that's called Swallowtail Boatyard. So I've never heard of it, don't know how to get to it, but there's plenty of moorings in it. So I take it they're not really taking any work on. There's plenty of boats in there are covered up for the winter and stuff. It doesn't look like they're doing much work this time of year. So what are we coming up to now? No problem, Leon. Cheers for coming on. So I don't know what these are or where we are. That's a yachting club by the looks of it, but there's some nice old boats under here. The Fordyke Wherry Yard, that's called. This is all new to me again. What is going on there? Saying they're going to torpedo me and stuff. I'll get wet. I'm always wet on my channel. Norfolk Broads, you can see there. Plenty of roofs made with that every year. Sorry if I'm blinding you with the sun. That's nice to have a little bit of sun. It's going to be absolutely freezing when that goes down, because I can see the fog further down the river. Another little yard there with a few boats and stuff in it, but very quiet, not much going on. Probably got fishing out there. Just moving me back a little bit here, just because I've been sitting back for a while now. You're looking, I don't know if you can, you can't see it on camera, but looking further away, it's looking very misty, foggy coming up the river. Norfolk Broads Yacht Company, that's called. Interesting cruising along these rivers and just seeing what you can find. Places that you'd never know were there. I'm guessing that around the side here these are going to be 24-hour moorings. Reed Dyke. Oh, never heard of that. Hunter's Yard. There's a lot of little boat yards off the side of these. Welcome to Hunter's Yard. Yacht moorings only. So you can only take yachts down there. No normal boats. Shame, innit? Don't really understand why they have different rules for different boats. I think everyone should just share the water. Hi Malk, how you doing? No problem at all. You're quite welcome to sit in the background and just enjoy the scenery. I'm sitting on the boat just enjoying it. I just thought I'd bring everyone along with me to enjoy the fun too. I have no idea where I'm going, but that's part of the fun for me. I always like doing that sort of thing. Just going for a wander and discovering stuff. Hello again, Richard. Hope you and Tasha are doing okay. So what we got up around this corner then? I'm heading towards the rougher weather, which is not good. I hope it doesn't just hammer down on me. That won't be very impressive. It's not time for it to get dark yet, so it shouldn't be like that really. Oh, we've got a whole 24-hour mooring stretch here, which is good. We can moor up at some point in the summer along here, or anywhere where I've been really, to be honest. Richard's infected his computer. Nice one, Jay. Lovely river. So I've got no idea where I'm heading to. But I've got a nice big battery with me. And if I just keep at cruising speeds like this, I shouldn't go down too quickly. And then I've got the spare power pack to get me back if I need it. Oh, I could just lay back. Oh, I am just trying to watch what's being said in the chat as well. Some lovely spots. Well, that's the rivers, Mick. They do look good. Yeah, Mick, we've got hundreds or 100 plus miles of water on the Broads, 10 minutes from our house. And if we go the opposite way, we've got all of the Norfolk beaches. So we're literally surrounded by water, whether that be freshwater, lakes or seawater. That's all ideal, which is ideal for my channel, which is part of the reason we moved up here. That's why I'll always be trying to bring you new stuff all the time and keeping it exciting. So many new fishing channels and that coming out now, and it's hard to know who to watch and when to watch what. But if you can get your picture quality and stuff up high and your audio really clear, people are going to come in and watch. I mean, like today, I'm only cruising down the river, I'm not fishing, but people still come in and support me, the same as I do other people when they do other stuff, when they do walk arounds and stuff like that. It's not all about fishing. The community likes other stuff as well. Sounds good, Mick. We've got Louis coming up next month. I think he's down in your same area. And yeah, we can soon point you in the right direction of where to go, where to stay, what you want to catch. Won't be a problem at all. In the water, yeah. Splash! So right in the summer, you'll be welcoming that nice cool water. When you're laying here and that's 30 degrees and you're cooking. The only trouble with this place in the summer is you get thousands and thousands of boats. I mean, I'd be in a queue now going along here. No exaggeration. If you go and look on my channel and look at one of the summer ones I done, you literally get queues of boats literally 30 long. Just wherever you go all the way along, it's completely packed. You can obviously walk down here because down here on the left we've got some people walking along a riverbank, so you can get to some of this by foot. Oh, you're in Essex, are you? I thought you were down that way as well. Okay. So you're not too far away from us, really, then. Yeah, just drop us a message if you want to know anything about the area and whatever, and if you're coming down this way, we'll come and meet up with you. Have a fish and that if you like, and food, drinks in the pubs. There's some nice pubs along the Broads. Or maybe go out for a meal or something like that. I'm quite happy to meet a few people. We've got Amanda coming down in the summer. She's getting out of boat and we're going to go and meet her. I think she's coming down with Paul. And got plans to meet Martin S, Richard Jarvis. We've got all sorts going on, so yeah, it'll be really good to meet a few people this year. I still want to catch some fish, obviously, but it'd be good to take some of me subscribers and new friends along with me as well. We've already started doing it. That's how I met Stephen, and from Norwich, and I met Robert down in Lowestoft. So I've had a few people sort of come down when I've been fishing, and now they've been down a few times. I mean, Stephen rid about 20 miles to come and see me the first time, and as you can imagine, I appreciate that. And now I'm quite happy to go through to Norwich on the way to places and just pick him up in the car. It's not a problem. Just up the road. Depends whereabouts you are in Essex. If you're in Colchester or nearer London, or either way, it's not a problem. You could soon be down this way in 2 or 3 hours. No problem, Nick. That'll be fine. That's what it's all about. It's all good fun, this fishing community, you know, meeting all these new friends. Shame we can't get everyone together, you know, get a lot of people together, like 50, 60 people. Can you imagine that? And we all hire out boats and we all go off for a good old cruise around the Broads for a week or a couple of weeks. And, you know, a few drinks, a few meals, catch some fish. Can you imagine that? It'd be crazy. But I think that'd be good fun. Roger. Stephen's a good chap. You just got to understand the way he says stuff and stuff. Sometimes he'll say things differently to how you take them, but he doesn't mean nothing bad. He's, you know, he's a good chap. And get to know him and learn how his ways are on that, and he's good fun to fish with. He's a good fisherman. You know, he's pretty good at the old freshwater match sort of side of fishing, as you've probably seen in his nets. Oh, we're hitting a big wind here now. I don't know where we're turned up to. Where are we? Come out on a big river now. I've got no idea where I am, but we've just come out of a little shortcut and we're on a big old river now. Look at this. Seawater. As you can probably see, I'm going up and down, up and down. This is going to be fun. Whee! It's a bit windy out here. Don't know if this is a good idea, especially as us get. Whoa! This is like seawater. Literally riding the waves. Sorry about the camera work, but I'm riding the waves at the moment. It's good fun. I'll spin you around and show you the other way as well. You can probably see the rough weather coming in now. That's not good. Whee! Feel like I'm on a speedboat riding these waves. So we've got someone coming that way, down that way as well. Like I say, I don't really know where I am. Well, I do know I'm out on the main river. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on against that wind, just gently, and we'll see what's up around this corner. Got to be careful I don't get lost. And I've got to be careful I don't run out of power to actually get myself back to where we started. Bear with me because we're going to have to ride these waves now. I don't look bad on the picture, but I can assure you, as you can see the boat jumping up and down, we certainly got some waves. I'm going to put the old foot down and we're going to ride them properly. Way! Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa! The front end of the boat's lifting up and we're jumping across these waves. It's good fun. We've got a big old boat coming up behind us. So what we'll do is we'll move over and let him overtake, because he's going to blast me into the side of the bank if not. Because he ain't going slow. I'm on the River Thurne, am I? Yeah, okay. I take it I'm heading out towards a big broad or something like that then. Either way, I've got a big old wind coming this way. Stop being a girl. I'm more worried about running out of battery. When you go against the wind like this, the battery percentage goes down very quickly. And I've only got one big battery with me today. Hi Caroline, how you doing? Oh, you're late. Been on an hour. Nice friendly people in the old boat there. They're shifting along a bit. I'm going to jump all over the place now. I know it don't look like I'm doing much, but trust me, I'm going all over the place. When I get my bigger boat and I've got a petrol engine and stuff like that, then I won't worry too much. But when I'm in my sib, I've come out of Womack Staithe, Caroline. I'm now on the River Thurne. Not sure what's up around the corner. I'm going to stick my head around this corner up here and see what's down there. But I've got to be careful because that seems to be getting very dark very quickly. Anyone got a tow rope? Cool, you imagine me getting towed along by that. If I was going the other way with the wind behind me, I'd be able to launch along, which I'll be able to do in a little while. Whoa. Shame really, I was only going to pop out for an hour, but you know me, I always end up going longer. But I've only bought the one big car battery with me today. I'm heading towards Randworth. I'm actually going to go from there at some point. So I'll actually drive there and go from there, but we've got a nice big bank here. We could quite easily moor up anywhere along there and fish this overnight if we wanted to. No problem whatsoever. It doesn't say no moorings or nothing like that, so we could easily stop, especially on the high tide. Also, I don't want to go too far because I won't have enough battery to get back. Reverse. I'm actually thinking about turning around because Randworth is a long way away from where the car is. I'm down to 40% battery, which means I took 60% to get here. So I think I better spin round, but I'll still find some interesting stuff to find. Yeah, let's get to that point, Andy. I've only got one battery with me today. I will take everyone to Ransworth at some point, but not today because I'm going to get stranded if not. Let's get over onto the other side of the river and see what we can find a bit further down. And get that wind behind us and whip back along there. Do the AA, do boats? Not sure. Mick. I don't know if you know Mick, but Andy's Joe's dad. So that's a shame. I can't go too far because, like I say, I'll run out of light before I get back, and I'll run out of battery. I've got a jump pack in here just in case, which is an extra power pack. That's not a problem. I will get back, but if I go too far, I'll just have to drift in the wind and I won't be able to go the direction I need to go. It's lovely out here and it's so easy to get carried away. So alright, no problem. Yeah, normally I bring 2 big car batteries with me when I plan a trip like this, but it was a sort of spur of the moment today. I thought I'd come and check out some new spots and see what scenery we've got about. And you know what it's like, you don't just stay in the boatyard, you go for a cruise. South Walsham Broad. Oh, okay, that's the place I need to go and check out. Just got to be careful how much battery I've got left, Caroline. I can hear seagulls for some reason. I did wonder whether I should get a little petrol outboard for this, but then if I do that, that'll be too noisy for me to talk in the chat and stuff, which I don't want to do. I want to be able to talk to everyone while I'm cruising around these places. Otherwise that messes up the whole point of what I'm doing, doesn't it? You don't want to hear a big old outboard going while I'm going along, because that just won't be worth watching. When I get a bigger boat, I might try and get one with an inboard engine in, so that's a bit quieter, so I can box it in, and then I'll still be able to film these sort of things. The Broads is all over the place. That can be from like 5 foot to 30 foot. Depends what parts you're on. Can go even deeper than that. If you go down to like, say like Yarmouth End, where you come out into the saltwater bit, then that's even deeper than that, because obviously ships and stuff go along like the Galston River and stuff. Yeah, see, rescue. I don't need rescue and I'm alright. What I'll do is I'll spin you around and show you what I'm doing here, look. That's basically what we've got the engine here. Look, this is the percentages of power we've got left. And I've got the bottom 2, which is not a lot. But I'm just laying back here, cruising along, enjoying the scenery. And chatting to you lot, which is great. You can't ask for much more, really, can you? So appreciate you all coming in. Thanks very much for that. And let's keep cruising along and see what else we can find. Yeah, what I was saying before is I've got this, I always keep this with me as well. It's not the main battery, this is to get me in if I run out of battery or something like that, so I'm never going to actually get stuck. But normally I use this to restart the car because I use the car battery, but I haven't today, I've used a different car battery. So we're all good, as long as we get a bit closer back. So Caroline, I take it if I carry on going straight, North Walsham Broad is down that way somewhere. It's getting very misty, that sun's disappeared. I hope it's not going to pour with rain on me. Oh yeah, I'm sitting back and having a bit of a rest sort of thing. I need it. With work and trying to keep all these fishing videos out and all the editing and stuff like that, and yeah, you name it, that's keeping me busy. Yeah, we literally got hundreds of miles of Broads to explore, so I can be doing this for years to come, and you're still not going to see the same place twice. It's crazy. So if you stay on my channel and I keep it going, which I'm pretty much going to do as long as I can, then there's lots more adventures to come. Some will be like this, cruising around, some will be fishing, some will be walkabouts. But they'll all be good fun as much as I can. Don't worry about the temperatures, Mick. Just wrap up, get all your stuff on, and you'll be alright. It's cold out here, to be honest. My toes and hands are like ice. But it's all good fun. Take it down the old football now then, Stephen. You must be getting in the ground and stuff now. Hope your match go alright. Most of you probably know I'm not really a football person, but plenty of you are in there, so you can have fun winding him up. Are you filming in the ground and stuff then? Do you reckon it's best to go live, Stephen, or do you reckon it's best to make a video so people can watch it in the future? Don't know, it's up to you. That's the trouble, as soon as that sun go down, temperatures are so low that you literally, well, I'm near enough shaking. That's because I'm not moving around and stuff. Five 0 Everton. You never know. I'll have a guess, just a stab in the dark 3-1. Well, we still seem to be doing alright battery wise, so that's good. I'm surprised how many deers I'm seeing out here. It's not like woods, that's all like reeds, and I suppose there's fields and stuff behind them, but they're coming down to the edge of the water to drink by the looks of things. I'll be in there as well, Mick, don't worry. Even if I'm at work or whatever I'm doing, I always put people on in the background and I'll say hello and stuff and keep them on in the background. I support as many channels as I can because I appreciate the support I get. So I like to give it back to everyone else, which is why you see me in the channels every night, without fail, supporting everyone else. That's no problem. No problem at all. Oh, just had a pike come out next to us. Didn't see it there. It was just on the side of the boat as I was going past. That was a shame. There is a few fish about then. Of course, it's getting dark really quickly behind me. What's the time? 3 o'clock, so we've got another hour before it's dark, but it's not looking good. I'm now heading in towards Womack. Well, I'm at Womack Dyke now. I'm now going down towards the Staithe. That's where the car's parked. So what are you thinking, everyone? Shall I whip back to the car and then we'll have do a little bit of fishing for the last hour from the boat? I've never done that before. Don't know how good the fishing will be, but yeah, you're right there. The old fishing family is pretty good. So most people in it are really good. It's nice to have a good laugh and good fun. But now and again, some people take it a bit too far and spoil a few chats. But most people are brilliant, and it is really good fun. And like I said before, you get to make loads of new friends, literally all over the world. I mean, I've got people coming in from China, Australia. I'm trying to think now, Germany, Guernsey, Ireland. You name it, literally all over the place. Philippines, I'm trying to think. India, I've literally got people from all over the place, which is great. Ludi's video go on forever. What do you reckon then, everyone? Do you reckon I should whip back down to the car? And we'll just fish till dark? I'll come off this live because obviously this is not a fishing live. But I can soon start another live for about an hour and do a bit of fishing. It's going to be cold because I'm already shaking, but got to do what we got to do sometimes, don't we? Thanks everyone who's leaving comments on the video underneath. Not the chat, but the actual comments. I'm going to see a lot of comments coming in, so that's cool. That always helps with the search. One thing I don't get too much of on the bottom of my videos and my lives, I don't get many comments after they've shut down, saying what they thought of them and stuff like that. I know people in the chat and that always chat, which is great. I appreciate that. And a lot of people are in the background that don't chat and just enjoy watching, which is fine as well. I don't know if many people know that, but the comments, including the chat, helps your videos and lives in the search. The more you get, the higher you get put up in the search. So if you all sat there going A, or just writing anything you like, just spamming like mad, this live will get put up higher in the search. We can try it if you like. If everyone comment, I don't know, 10 times, just write the letter A or the letter 1 or something like that. Just everyone do it like 10 times and spam the chat. And we'll see if this live gets a lot of views over the next few days. Because that's sort of what YouTube told me. Let's have a little look down there. We didn't before, did we? Just go through and out. It's not saying anything about being a private yard or anything like that. It's saying it's been here since the 1930s. It's been here a while then. But it does say you can only moor up sailing boats, which is a shame. You can't work out where I am, Caroline. I am down the river from Womack Island. You'll recognise where I am when I get a bit further down. Because I'm in my little boat, I can get to a lot of places where a lot of people don't go in the big boats, which is why I like doing this. Oh, I thought I could go down here and through and out the other side, but it doesn't look like I can, so I'm going to spin round. I thought I was going to be able to get to go through there and then come down the other side there, but it's not how it worked out. It's not a problem, it's only going to take me 30 seconds to get back around there. Oh, we're going against the wind again. Ride them waves. Yeah, sounds good, Nick and Nick. Can you hear on camera all them waves slapping the bottom of the boat? Or does that just look calm? It's not. Yeah, it does look really bare in the winter, doesn't it, Caroline? Very different to what it's like in the summer. Everywhere would just be packed with boats on it. This little bit I'm in now is Hunter's Yard. You can hear it. How you doing, Anthony? I'm doing my best to just cancel out any wind or any wave noise. But I can't really control the weather. I can control everything else. I do my best to get the best picture and the best sound I can, but weather I can't really control. But you'll always be able to see on my videos, and you'll always be able to hear with really good quality. I've actually got some new equipment on its way again, and the quality is going to go up even more, and so is the sound. So get ready for that next month, or maybe the end of this month, depending on how long it takes to get here. But I'm always trying to make the quality of the picture and sound and stuff on my channel the best I can. Yeah, it should have gone now. There shouldn't be no noise down this end. It's getting dark. I don't know what I'd be like cruising along like this in the dark. It'd be quite strange, I think. Wouldn't bother me. I'm not too worried. Yeah, if I had a bigger boat and had all lights and stuff on it, I'd be quite happy to be out in the dark. And I'm pretty sure we'll do that at some point when I've saved up enough to get a much bigger boat. But I'll still be out using this one because you can't take a big boat to some of the places I can get with this one. So I'm always going to need the sib. If I'm out in the big boat, I'll just be towing up behind, so I can moor up on like a 24-hour mooring with the big boat and then go off in the sib to the spots that people don't go to. It's got quite nice down this end now. It's actually flat calm as we get up to this corner, which is lovely. Right turn Clyde. BBC broadcast by Carl. Do I sound that bad, do I? Do I sound boring? We're not sounding very excited today. I'm pretty tired. I ain't had much sleep in the last 2 or 3 days, to be honest. But I'm trying to chat to everyone as much as I can. Sorry, Stephen, I've got them in here at the moment. Got all this lovely scenery to see. They don't want to see yellow and green players running about. I'm sure some people will look at it later on. So Caroline, you must be able to see where I am now. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I'm trying to do. Just, you must be sitting back in your living rooms and stuff. Nice hot chocolate, curled up on the settee, and just relaxing. That's lovely. But just look out on the banks and stuff, because I've seen no end of deers and foxes and stuff now. There's plenty of rabbits as usual, but I've seen a lot of deers and foxes and stuff like that. Some big birds about, sparrowhawks and stuff like that. Now, I could go straight here, but what I'm going to do, what do I do actually? Because I went to the left on the way up here, and when we went round the side there, we saw a whole field covered in deers, didn't we? So do we go down there again, or do we go straight? Let me know really quickly. Do you want me to go left or straight? Really quickly in the chat. Brandon, I'll do my best, mate, but I don't want to bore anyone. I'm hoping I'm cruising about and entertaining a little bit, giving people a place to relax. No one's saying anything. Do you want to go left or straight? I'm sitting in the middle of the river here, just drifting. Oh, we've got a left. So that's one for the left. We'll do the best of 3 quickly, shall we? Oh, we've got a right. We've got a left. That's 2 lefts. If we get one more left, that'll be left. But if we get 3 rights first, that'll be right. Quite nice just sitting here like this. Oh, 3 lefts. And a right. Oh, what? We got the lefts first, I'm afraid, though. And another left. Looks like we're going left. And another left. Got outvoted. So, back round the back end of the island. Hi Pam, how you doing? Didn't see you come in. Another left. Yeah, along the side here, we saw deers along the side, didn't we? So let's see if we can creep up around there again and see if they're there again. I could hit a post, yeah, but I'm in a air inflated sib, so I just bounce back and carry on. Spot on, messing about on the water. I love it. There's no one about this time of year, so you can just cruise around, and if you're really quiet, the amount of animals and stuff you can see is unreal. I mean, look, if I turn the engine off, listen to that. Don't get much quieter than that, does it? Absolute silence. I'm looking forward to the days when I just cruise around in the quiet like this and I've got a pike right over the back with a spinner on, and bang, all of a sudden all goes crazy from being really peaceful and quiet like this to a big old pike fighting its way in. If anyone don't know, when Stephen was live yesterday, he put the camera down and said, "Look at this, everyone," and he put it in front of a post. So the camera was just looking at a post for about 10 minutes. No problem, Pam. You're quite welcome. That's probably the best thing to do. So I like it when people do chat to me, but it's nice as well to just sit back and enjoy the ride. So yeah, you can pretty much do 24-hour moorings here. This is Womack Island, but I reckon you could pull up there for a week and you wouldn't get in a hassle. I mean, who's going to come around there and say, "Oh, can you move on, please?" And even if they did, you could just go to another mooring and come back the next night if you wanted to, next day. But when I'm out and about, I always see boats in the same position for weeks on end, even months on end sometimes. So I won't worry too much. They're picking on you, Stephen, saying that your post was a good post. Hang on, Roger, I'll just pop to the shop for you and I'll drop you some off on the boat. I'll meet you down the Orwell Bridge, down in Ipswich. Might take me a little while to get there, though. Because that's about, I don't know, 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes by car, so by boat. I think that'll take a little while. Maybe we'll attempt that trip one day. I'm definitely going to be fishing down on them rivers at some point. The Orwell and the Stour and places like that. The Deben. They're all seawater if anyone don't know where I'm talking about. Got a cow at the back. Moo. If anyone wants to know where them deers were earlier on, we see them at that spot there. I come down the river. If you go back in the video, they're all standing along here, feeding in the water. You can see the muddy prints where they come here and drink, which is nice. If I weren't talking as I come along there, they probably would have stayed there. But I'll see if I can get them filmed another day and put it up as a little short or something like that. Hi Adrian, how you doing? I've been out for a while now, probably been out for an hour and a half or so. But you're quite welcome to rewind it and have a look back. Nice interesting trip. Lots of new spots I've never been to before. See, if I was doing this as a video, I'd have put some nice relaxing music in the background and stuff like that. But because I'm live, we're just cruising with the peacefulness. There's a lot of bubbles coming up from the actual river, you know, from the bottom. I don't know if they're just gas bubbles from in the bottom or... It's definitely nowhere near as windy than this end as it was out on the main broad there. Cool. I thought I was on the sea. All I can hear is birds singing. Lovely. I don't think I'll be on later on, Roger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up to the car. I'm going to grab a rod. I'm going to come off this live and start another one. Because obviously I'll be fishing, so I'm going to try and fish the last hour light in the boat. And see how we get on like that. And then me and Andy Tiggle are off down the tackle shop to buy the shop as you normally do. And to plan some more trips. So we'll be out again tomorrow. I've got to get into work tonight and just do a few more bits on the car. And then I can get out again tomorrow then. I could pike, I've got a pike rod in the car with some lures, or I've got a feeder rod I could with some baits, so I would say piking is probably the best bet because the salt water's up here. Cheers for coming in anyway, Roger. Not quite sure how I'm going to set the camera up so you can see me actually fishing, but we've got to work these things out, haven't we? That's what it's all about. You're missing all the ducks and stuff going crazy in this person's garden now. Got about 20 ducks in the front garden. Probably just fed them some bread or something. Cheers, Roger. Appreciate you coming into all my videos and lives. Battery's doing well, but I'm not obviously blasting along. That boat there, that one you're looking at there, that's the sort of thing I'm probably going to be looking after, going after. So edge on it as well as a bit to fish out the back. But we'll see how we get on once I've done a bit of saving. And hopefully we'll have something by the summer. Norwich just scored 2, have they? Are you sure? Cool, that cold foggy mist coming in is absolutely freezing. Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that, Barry, but I want something with a, a bit of a nice downstairs in the front sort of thing, so I can make food and I can stay out places. There's places I want to go like Sull House and places like that, Sull House, and sort of stay for the weekend and stuff. So if Miss Waterside Water comes, she's going to want a bit more comfort than just an open boat. There's the car. Tire's gone down quite a lot. So what I'll do, everyone, is I'll come off this live and then I'll start a new one and I'll just call it Womack Staithe Fishing, and I'll grab a rod and stuff out and we'll go out there and see what we can get, see if we can hook up to anything. So I appreciate everyone coming in. I hope you'll join me again in 5 minutes time. And I'll see what I can catch for you. I've got the fun bit now, trying to get out without being tied up to a post or anything. But that's all part of the fun. So I appreciate you all coming in, and I'll see you all again in about 5 minutes, hopefully. See you all in a bit. Just going to get a rod out of the car and we'll head off over there and we'll see what we can do for the last hour. My hands are like ice again. So it's just literally going to be until dark. I can get my hands moving and stuff again, and then we'll go from there. So thanks very much for coming in, and I'll see you all again hopefully in my next live in a little while. Literally 5 minutes.